Hello, it's Mara from Houseplants, New Jersey. So today we are going to be taking my pink princess that I got from Walmart and combining it with my other pink princess that I didn't get from Walmart. So, and you could kind of see the difference, but also like this one doesn't have a lot of variegation, but since I've been keeping it in the window, this is one of the newest leaves and it is getting more pink variegation. So I'm impressed actually. So there's 2 philodendrons in here. And when I did get this one that I got from Walmart, I repotted it immediately. It was soaking wet. And now I kind of want to like cut off one of the leaves that are, dying here, but I do want to put this into new soil, and I want to put this, I'm going to keep this soil, I'm going to kind of get rid of this soil here. All right, and then we're going to put them together so that we see more pink. All right, but we still have those red stems and everything, and then I'm going to put them back into my window. All right, where they're getting pretty good sunlight, I have to say. All right, so first off, let's cut off this leaf. There we go. Now we have a pretty good specimen to work with. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix my soil. All right, so let me angle you down and I'm gonna mix the soil. Let's move these plants over. We're gonna mix the soil. And I'm gonna take a little bit of my regular potting mix that I use. And I'm only gonna put a little bit of soil in here. All right? It has a little bit of perlite, but then I'm gonna use some orchid bark here. And I just use the Better Grow. You see this Better Grow, this special orchid? That's what I use. So there's horticultural charcoal, orchid bark, and some coarse perlite. All right? So we're just gonna use some of that. Then we're going to use some regular perlite. Now, the fine perlite that I get from, I usually use Miracle Grow. All right, so just a regular Miracle Grow perlite. And I'm just gonna pour some of that in there. All right. We're gonna use some mosquito bits so that we don't get any fungus gnats. And of course, where is it? Some worm castings, which I absolutely love for soil. Now we're just gonna mix it up. So we're gonna mix this up. There's no exact measurements, but you do want to keep it on the chunkier side. And if you feel like you need a little bit of a chunkier soil, add some orchid bark or add some perlite. You can definitely do that, okay? We're just gonna mix it up really, really well. Okay, so I have this pot here and I'm gonna put some at the bottom. And I want to take these plants out now. And I'm just gonna squeeze them out. I'm gonna squeeze them over the pot so that any of the soil actually fills it. So I have a lot of perlite in there on the bottom. So I want to, we're gonna take everything that's in there of my planter, we're gonna take and we're going to just mush right in there, okay? So now that's empty. Now this one also has 2. And this is throwing off new leaves all the time, but it has a different kind of soil mix on it. Oh, okay. So what I see is it does have a plug on it. So we're gonna rip that plug off so those roots can grow a little more freely. Even though the roots are pretty good, we're gonna rip that off, and that does damage some of the roots. So we're gonna rip that off. If you can see that, there's like a little plug on there, like a mesh. So hopefully this guy lives. Then we're gonna plop that in there. So now ultimately I'm gonna have 4 plants in this pot. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cover them up with this soil mixture that I made, so that I could have a little bit more room for plants, okay? So we want them, and it'll look a lot more uniform. So we'll have like those nice dark leaves from the Walmart one, which really didn't have a lot of variegation, but then we'll have the pink ones in there too. So, because we don't need all these, we don't need all these plants, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take them and we're gonna pot them up like this, all right? So we'll know that it's a pink princess, put it into a planter, and we're gonna leave it like that, okay? And that's it. I mean, now you know that this is a pink princess, 100%, but you'll actually see a lot more pink because these darker leaves, all these pink leaves, the darker leaves will be a backdrop to the pink leaves that are coming in, okay? Now, I forgot water. I forgot everything. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. And what I used is, I have Alaska fish fertilizer in here, and we're just going to water in this plant, okay? So we're gonna water it in. And then all that soil will settle. Oh, there's a hole at the bottom of this pot. All right, so that's good. There's a hole at the bottom of this pot, and this is going to be our plant. I mean, that looks so much fuller, so much better. And eventually, these things climb. So eventually I'll be putting stakes in here for it to grip onto. And maybe even a moss ball, I don't even know. But for now, I'm not going to. We're just gonna leave it like this, all right? So, look how beautiful that looks. That looks great. So, and you could see all of the different variegation and everything. So sometimes it is nice to have a plant with very little variegation and then one with high variegation, and you see more of that pink variegation, because the darker the leaf, the more you see the high variegation. All right, so if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. definitely subscribe. I have 50 subscribers now. I would love definitely more. Have a good day.